Welcome back to the Padilla Family Homestead. It is Tuesday morning. You will not be seeing this on Tuesday. I think you'll be seeing this on Wednesday. And it is the coolest day of the week this week. We're going to hit mid to high 70s today. The rest of the week is mid 80s to low 90s. We have finally we went from cold to warm, and then I hear we might go back cold again after that, so we'll see. But I am taking advantage of today. As we've hit these high temps, I have a few things that have bolted. My mustard has gone to seed, and I need to get those collards out that had gone to seed, and a few other things. I also grabbed a couple of plants from somebody in town that grows some heirloom plants. So I got a few more plants that I'm going to pop in the GreenStalk. And then I want to plant some new lettuce and a couple of other things. So in some of these pockets that we still have room. So I'm going through the seeds, putting away the seeds from all my spring seeds starting, because I don't need those out anymore. I'm not going to be using those right now. And then I can go through and put them away and grab out the seeds that I do want. So I keep all my seeds in this little box, which helps me keep things kind of organized. It'll be fun if you guys can actually see the squirrels running across the back. I think you did. Okay. The tomatoes, I can put my little baby tomatoes back for now. So I keep my seeds in here. It seemed to work well for me. I may package some up and put them in the freezer just because I haven't been using them. I don't know if I'm going to have a pocket for radishes right now. I'm thinking. Might. I'll leave those radishes there. I want to take out some chives. I want to add some more chives to my planter. I'm not going to worry about any of those herbs right now. Put my flower seeds away. I'm not going to have any I don't think I'm going to have any of my agastache grow this year. The seeds bombed, nothing took off, so at this point we're just cutting our losses. And instead I have some peppers that I popped in, since it doesn't look like we'll be moving as planned. Put my basil away. Okay, what I do want to find are my lettuces. There they are. Okay. So my daughter's collards that we have growing right now seem to be doing well. So I am not going to worry about restarting those. Because I actually have 6 pockets doing well, and if one goes, it goes. We'll have plenty of collards. Because she likes the collards so much, I am growing the collards instead of kale this spring. I was debating direct sowing some kale in one of the pockets, but I decided switching it up is not a bad thing, and I do kale over the winter, so I'll put that in my fall garden. and let it grow all winter, which I'm probably going to start a little earlier this year. And then just use these collards, which are supposed to be more heat resistant. Use those for now and then rotate out as I need to. But that's what we're going to do. That's the green we're going to use. The mustard I'm not going to grow right now either. And then we're going to pull that out. I do want to try to get some lettuce in the planter that's under the overhang and get that added in. But everything is growing great. I'm hoping we're going to have an onslaught of strawberries here soon. We have lots of green strawberries, so I'm hoping I get them before the slugs I'm battling for the garden get them. But everything's looking great. So I'm going to go through these, we'll look at what we're going to plant, and then I'll take you along with me. Okay, so the things I'm going to try to find homes for right now, along with the seeds that I bought, the plants that I bought, are some butter crunch lettuce. This is supposed to be a very heat tolerant, slow to bolt. I am going to do it in baby greens, so I'm going to sow them thicker versus trying to get a head. And then Bronze Beauty is the one I have been harvesting off of. I do really like this. It's still doing great right now from what I can tell. I need to turn the planter around and I'll show it to you. But I do want to have one more thing of this, so as that one tapers out, because it is older, it's been growing all winter, that we have something else started and going. The next one that if I have room for, I'm going to do is a lettuce leaf salad bowl blend. I don't know if this one's really heat tolerant. However, we'll see. It depends on the taste of this, but there is a blend of lettuces in here, so we'll see what comes out of it. But I figured we could try it. I've never tried this blend. So if it bolts, it bolts. I'm gonna do it in the coolest spot on the back side of the GreenStalk that's over here in the under the overhang. And then I will sprinkle some more chives. It's a goal. And then the other thing is, if I have an extra pocket, I will do some radishes. I don't know if I'm gonna have an extra pocket, but we will see. So, ooh, I just found a bad guy. This is why, one of the reasons why, I believe Jess says one of the best friends for the garden is the gardener. Do you see right back there on my water container? Let's go in and try to scrape that off. It's at an awkward angle, but I'm going to get it. Because then you see things that you don't want eating your garden. I was hoping I was going to find that over on this other planter, but I will take any slug I can find and get rid of it. So one of the things that I have been trying to learn to do is to relax, to chill, to not take on all the added stresses. I love to sit down and drink coffee. I can't have caffeine right now. We're still trying to figure out what exactly is going on. Next check is kidneys. So Probably shouldn't be drinking decaf, but this morning I decided to drink some decaf and sit out in the garden and just enjoy my little plants, see what's going on, hear all the things, all the sounds of spring, and do something that fills my cup. And this is one of those things that fills my cup. And just being able to sit out here and hear it all and just watch it. I just love it. It just is soothing. So this is one of those things that I do for me. I feel like it's cheaper than therapy, doing my gardening, and so I love it. And you get to see new growth and get to learn all at the same time. So if you are a person who has a really hard time sitting back and slowing down, try it. Put your chair in the garden, sit there, drink your coffee, drink your tea, drink your water, and just sit and look and watch and breathe. And it's very relaxing. Now you will see a to-do list. You'll see pests who are trying to eat your garden. You're going to see stuff, and I would deal with the pest as you see it, because it might disappear. But other than that, you can have a piece of paper, write out your list, and then enjoy the time. And don't do anything until you're ready to do it. So I've been sitting here for a little bit, enjoying my time, and my goal was to come out and do some stuff in the garden after I sat here. So I'll take you along with that journey as we go. So one of the plants I got was the Sugar Rush Peach. I tried to grow this a few years ago when I had to move my plants inside the GreenStalks, which did not work out very well. This does have some flowers on it. I'm going to go ahead and pick these little guys off. No matter how much that kills me right now. There's lots of flowers starting on this actually. But I want to let this take off. So this needs to be in one of the pockets over here where it's going to be in the sun. And then I'm going to show you what else I got. So my basil that I got from the store is actually not doing well. It almost looked like it went disease. So it's not doing well. I tried to trim off the tops, and some of it may pop back. I'm not sure, but I did go ahead. This person had 5 baby plants in a container for $2.50. So I got this. They're spread far apart. They're not close together, so I can pull out what I want, put them in a pocket, and then I'm going to put some of this inside my window to grow in the kitchen. So I have 2 of those. So I'm super stoked that we have these going. My lettuce is not going to get pulled yet. This is one of those I'm preparing for to get pulled, but I'm not pulling it yet because it's still growing and I'm still getting quite a bit off of it. Now it is going up because, let's see, bring you in a little bit closer. So you can see where I have been picking it off the stalk. And so all the bottom leaves are gone. And so this is why it's not creating a head, because you need all of these to create the head. I just continually am picking these outer leaves. So I have enough for another salad sitting here, which is great. I might have some of that today. But these mustard plants above it are definitely going to see the bolting. So it's time for these to come out. These have been growing since fall, I believe. I'm going to need some scissors. Be right back. So what I'm doing is I'm kind of breaking up the roots. This is a pretty good root system. If I feel like I can break it up though and bury it underneath and let it break down, this plant will still give a lot back. So that's kind of what I want to do. Even though I'm in a planter, I want to see how that works out. I have a couple of stems here that I need to just get out. But most of these, I think, will start to break down pretty quickly. That system I'm getting at. But other than that, the rest of it's staying. Oh yeah, these basil roots haven't even gone anywhere. So I'm gonna go ahead, pop those out. Yeah. Since those are really struggle bust, I'm gonna pop those out, and what I'll do is carefully take these out. I'm going to try to do it over this. Take these out and separate it. So I'll break off that extra dirt right there. And I'm going to try to split this into 2 sections. And this gives me 3 plants right here. And hopefully I can get these in here okay without damaging them. And pot it up in there. So I'm going to pick up this little group and make its hole. This one did a little bit better than that last one, I think. Alright, so basil. I'm going to go ahead, I think, and put my pepper plant in here. This was not my original plan, but I do need somewhere for it to go that it can get big and that I can put a stake up in, because I'm going to have to put a stake here to help support this. So my pepper plant I'm putting in here. Oh, actually I'm not. That is a leaf. That is a leaf planter. So let's see the difference here. This is a leaf planter. These are the regular planters. So this has much more soil in it and a lot more nutrients for it. So what I'm actually going to do is, I didn't have beans pop up in one of these, and I think I replanted the beans in here, but I'm going to go ahead and sacrifice them. That dirt out, put it up here. And I'll go ahead and put this pepper in down there. Now, I did bring this plant in, and I'm remembering that I have to check when I bring plants in. It did just have 1 aphid, That was the only one I saw, but I had to tip it over to see it, so I just want to double check. I'd like to kill any of that stuff before I put it in, because I really don't want an aphid infestation. Okay. Nice roots. So again, this is a Sugar Rush peach. It's going to be a little bit hotter. It's going to be hotter than I can eat. But my plan is, if this grows well, to make a fermented hot sauce with it. So I could still stick it down there where I have it. Alright, so what I'm going to put right here is I'm going to do one pocket with radishes and one pocket with chives over here. I really like chives. I'm going to do radishes first. So that pocket will be radishes. And then this pocket I'm going to sprinkle with chives. And I'm doing this for a reason, because the onion smell can be a deterrent to some pests. So I'd like to balance those out in here. Let's see, 7 to 14 days, 1/8 of an inch, so basically surface. So. And I want lots of them sprinkled everywhere. And just toss it in. Okay. This planter has the collard greens that have gone to seed that need to come out. So I'll be pulling those out, as well as my Swiss chard that is going to seed and falling over. So we're going to do a few cooler things over here. This one just started going to seed, so I'm going ahead and harvesting these collards for my daughter. She can eat them. She's here this week, so she can eat that stalk, and then we can get rid of all of that. This thing is like as tall as me. At least to my shoulders. If it had been still attached, it would have been like there. Crazy. I find it interesting that these stalks are still very soft. They're not super woody until you get right into the bottom of this. Oh, I remember what else I wanted to plant. We need one more. I was not going to do nasturtium, but I've decided that my nasturtium is taking off and doing rather well, the one for fall. And so I'd like one more nasturtium to have around. That is a pretty big root system there. Alright, so that pocket I'm going to sprinkle some lettuce into. actually what I'd like to do is transplant my calendula back up there. But I don't think I want to do that. Maybe. My calendula is not doing good on this backside. It doesn't see as much sun. So what I'd like to do is try to take my plant that's down here and pop it in right there. And let's see how that does now. Okay. So then I have this pocket, this pocket. I don't think those are strawberries in this one. So that pocket's fine for me to take out. This one is going to be good on it. That guy's gone. Pocket there. So I have 4 pockets so far. So I'm going to do bronze lettuce in one of them. Sprinkle that down. I will do butter crunch in another one. And I'm just taking a selection, not a crazy amount, just a selection. I'll put them down a thin line. I'm gonna do the salad, the lettuce leaf salad blend down in the very bottom pocket. Not plant anything in that bottom one, which some bugs on these. These are the rest of my orange hats. I was gonna plant these inside, but I don't think I am. And they need to get into some soil, so I think I'm gonna put them on the bottom down here. They're drawn pretty tight together. So bring it back down. Okay. So those 4 are planted. We're going to rotate it. 1, 2, 3, 4. those two still need something. So we're gonna do chives across here. And then this one that I did try to plant in there died. So that one's going to get the nasturtium, and it'll be kind of on the same side. So I'm going to do the Bloody Mary nasturtium because it is definitely more of a bush style than a vining one when I grew it before. But these seeds are from 2020, so I am going to plant 3 seeds just to try to make sure they really do pop up. And then we are planted out there. So it's time for me to water everything in, and I'm going to water with a hose today. Tomorrow I'm going to fertilize because I'm starting to see some yellowing, so I want to make sure I hit it with some fish fertilizer. So I'll be doing that tomorrow. I'm looking forward to that, and I need to rotate this planter actually. So it was here, I need to go there. So I keep rotating these to make sure that the sun is getting different sides. I'll rotate it over there as well. However, the drainage is in a certain spot because it's not on the Lazy Susan. So I have to make sure when I water that it's pointed out that way. So that does get more sun on one side of it, which is fine. I'm trying to plant accordingly. But I'm going to go ahead and water everything in. Where I planted seeds, I'll water in the pockets and try to keep that up, seeing the fact that it is going to be warm this week. So I got to make sure the seeds stay moist for them to germinate and to grow. So I'm going to water, and we'll be back shortly.
Take a breath where you stand. I'm forever here to hold your hand. Oh, 10 million suns across the sky won't outshine my love for you. Dark with a blinding light won't outshine my love. for you. Whoa, oh, oh. Every hour, every day, every step along the way, whatever storms may arise, I'm forever here, right by your side. Oh,
I hope that you are having fun in your garden. I hope that you are replacing things.
10 million suns across the sky won't outshine my love for you. Fire in the dark with a blinding light won't outshine my love for you. Whoa, oh, oh. Whoa, oh, oh.
Fall, I will probably have to do a dirt reset on these because that'll be 2 full seasons with the same soil, but I hate to do that because we have a lot of earthworms in these planters and a lot of life, and we've been working really hard on the soil life. So I want to make sure I keep feeding it, keep doing what I need to do throughout this season to keep everything fed and happy and doing good. So I hope that you have a great week, and I hope you're ending out April in a great way, and I hope the weather is looking great where you are and starting to warm up, and we will see you on the next video.